Hello class and welcome to lesson 4 part 2. I'm going to add that in there. Lesson 4 part 2. This is GCF and the distributive property. So starting off with our objective, I can express a problem as a product by using GCF, which greatest common factor, and distributive property. So I can express a problem, so like an addition problem or a subtraction problem, as a product. So a product is the answer to a multiplication problem, so that's where that's from. By using a GCF and distributive property. So you should have heard, you should know of the term distributive property. And let's just go over that. Let's jump into vocab. Distributive property is multiplying a sum. No. Distributive property is multiply a sum by multiplying each add-in separately and then adding the products, which sounds incredibly wordy, but it's breaking apart a multiplication and addition problem. So, for example, if you have 5 times 8 plus 6, the distributive property would be breaking this up into, it would be distributing this. So it would be 5 times 8 plus, because we have our addition sign, 5 times 6. So see here it's multiply a sum. So here we're multiplying, and first you would multiply, so, and then you add, right? So multiplying each add-in separately, and then you get a sum. All right, now that we've gone over that, let's jump into unlock the problem. So use GCF, greatest common factor, and distributive property to express 36 plus 27 as a product. So the difference with lesson 4 part 1 and this is the addition sign here, because before we were just finding the GCF between 36 and 27. Now you're finding it 36 plus 27. That's kind of a hint at that you should be doing distributive property with your GCF if you come across a problem like this, if it doesn't explicitly tell you to find the distributive property. So we're going to start off by finding the GCF. So remember, we start with 36 and we're going into all the factors. So 1 times 36 is 36. 2 times 18 is 36. 3 times 12 is 36. 4 times 9 is 36. Let me write those two better. 4 times 9 is 36. And finally 6 times 6 is 36. Ooh, just enough room there. Love that. All right, 27. We have 1 times 27 is 27. 2 cannot go into 27, but 3 can. How many times? 9 times. 4 can't, because 4 goes into 28. 5 can't, because it's not ending with 5 or 0. 5, 6 can't. 7, 8 can't, but we are back at 9, so we're done. So let's highlight our GCFs, our greatest common factors. We have 1, 3, and 9, all in common. And so therefore the GCF, there we go. The GCF equals 9. All right, now that I have a common factor between 36 and 27, these are being added. So let's rewrite the problem. 36 plus 27. We know 9 is going to be on both of these, and distributive property is always going to have parentheses. So we're doing 9 as our greatest common factor, so we write that out. And then we multiply, because we know that we're going to be multiplying it to get, we're breaking down these two numbers. So 9 times what is 36? Well, let's go back up here. 9 times 4 is 36. Bring our addition sign down. 9 times what is 27? 9 times 3 is 27. So now I have 9 times 4 plus 9 times 3. So I see here that 9 is in common in both of these. So I can rewrite the problem like this. 9 times 4 plus 3. And that's my final answer. Let's do some steps so we can figure out what the heck I'm talking about. All right, step 1 is to find the GCF. So first, like we did last chapter, find the GCF of 36 and 27. All right, so here is my work, and I'm going to say GCF equals 9. All right, so step 2 is to write each original number as the product of the GCF and another factor. It sounds wordy, but let's break it down. So write each original number. So our original numbers are 36 and 27. So we're writing each of these, so we're writing 36 and 27 as the product. So product is with multiplication, right? So 36 and 27 are going to be our products of the GFC and another factor. So we already did that. We've already kind of done that because 36 is the product of each one of these factors, right? 36 is the product of 1 times 36. 36 is the product of 1 times 18, or 2 times 18. 36 is the product of 3 times 12. So you're just doing it again with the GCF. So I'm going to rewrite 36 plus 27 so I can keep myself organized. And I'm going to start off with parentheses and write my GCF. And what do I multiply by 36 to get, or no, that's a lie. What do I multiply by 9 to get 36? 4. And I'm adding here. And now same thing for 27. I have 9 as my GCF times what do I multiply by 9 to get 27? 3. I was going to say 27. All right, and that's it for step 2. I went back in and added some colors and highlights so you can see that the 9 is my GCF and that the yellow highlight are my factors. All right, use distributive property to write the product. So my example now, we're working with 9 times 4 plus 9 times 3. And the whole idea with distributive property, if we go back up, we're multiplying the sum. So we have a factor, our GCF is in common. So we have 2 of the same numbers. So we can combine that number since we have multiplication going on here and here. We can just take 9 out of the problem. So if we take 9 out, it's here. And then we need to combine 4 and 3, but not with multiplication because 4 and 3 are being multiplied by 9. So they both need to be multiplied by 9. So, oh no, okay. 9 times 4 and 3. And since we have an addition sign, it goes down. So now our GCF is here and our factors are in the parentheses. And that's your final answer. So let's practice that with an example. So starting off with finding my GCF. 21. 1 times 21 is 21. 2 cannot go into 21, but 3 can. How many times? 7 times? Yes. Can 4 go into 21? No, because it goes into 20. Can 5? No. Can 6? No, because it goes into 24. 7 can, so I'm back to where I started, and 21 is done with factors. 28 is 1 times 28. 2 can go into 28. How many times? 14 times. And can 3 go into 28? Well, I know it can go into 21. So, no, it cannot. It goes into 27. But 4 can go into 28 7 times. Can 5 go into 28? No. Can 6? No. So I'm done with finding my GCF. Well, no, I'm done writing my factors. Highlight everything in common. Ooh, let's stick to green for her. No. Okay, highlight everything we have in common. 3 is not in common. Just 1 and 7 are. So the greatest of these, so the GF equals 7. Now I need to write this as a product. So I write my GCF first, and I'm multiplying. What do I multiply by 7? What do I multiply by 7 to get 21? I multiplied it by 3. And what do I multiply by 7 to get 28? 4. And I have to bring my addition sign down. So now I have my GCF and my factors. And I'm going to rewrite this with 7 on the outside times 3 plus 4. I'm going to solve it. Well, that's it. But let's check my work. It's kind of will be like showing the reverse of the distributive property, or just showing you how it works. If I distribute the 7, I would get 7 times 3 plus 7 times 4. 7 times 3 is 21 plus 28. So see how that works? This is my check. So find my GCF first. 1 times 32 is 32. 2 times 16 is 32. 3 times 12 is 32. Uh-oh, I think I'm gonna run out of room. Can 4 go into 32? Yes. How many times? 8 times. Oh, I hope 5 can't. 5 can't. Can 6 go into 32? And 6 cannot go into 32. Can 7? No. And then we're back at 8. So that's it for 32. Oops, that's not productive. 20. I have 1 and 20. 2 and 10. 3 cannot, but 4 can 5 times. And since these two are right next to each other for 5, we're done with that one. So our GCF equals, let's find out. 1 and 1 are the same, 2 and 2, 4 and 4, and that's all we have in common. So the GCF is 4. And now we're going to write that out. So we have 32 plus 20. We're going to write with these as our products. So 4 times what is 32? 4 times 8 is 32. Plus 4 times, what times 4 is 20 times 5. And then combine these. So highlight. These are our factors, and this is our GCF. So our GCF is 4. We're multiplying that by 8 plus 5. And that is our answer. Oh, did I box the other one? No, how else am I supposed to know that it's my answer? All right, that's it for this lesson. I'll see you tomorrow.